from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah State's offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense... Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Utah State up-tempo.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to float with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The handoff to Johnson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Booth. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies!
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Runs through a tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors! On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Heaves it deep. Makes a grab down the middle. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Powers through the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Utah State, 14, Hawaii.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 58 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it in.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Snags it quickly on the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They just keep firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Crawford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Takes the easy one to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Miami had a dominant win The kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team.
It's on target and complete.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to Green. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's caught. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finds the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Aggies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Oh, he makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. They're
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll try the left side. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Using his feet, finding open areas. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Like just shedding tackles. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Davis looking to pass. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him! They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Utah State up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it along the sideline. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Handoff from the shotgun. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Hawaii, 37. Utah State, 29.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Davis will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Grab behind the line. It's Napier. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.